What if I told you that you can actually run PlayStation 3 games on an iPhone? Not a cloud gaming service, not remote play, and not a fake web emulator. This is a real PS3 emulator running directly on iOS. It's called PSX3IOS. This method doesn't even require JIT. I'm also going to keep testing more PS3 games and future PSX3iOS updates, so if you want to see which games actually work, make sure you're subscribed. Now, obviously, PlayStation 3 emulation is extremely demanding, even on powerful computers, so seeing something like this running on iOS raises a lot of questions. So, in this video, I'm going to install it on my iPhone, set up the PS3 firmware, add a PS3 game, and find out how well it can actually run. This could be one of the most interesting emulator projects we've seen on iOS so far. So, let's get started. First, you need to install the PSX3 emulator on your iPhone or iPad. For this video, I'm going to test PSX3 on an iPhone 17 Pro, and I'll be using iLoader to install the emulator. So first, on your computer, download the latest version of iLoader. iLoader is available for both Windows and Mac OS, so just download the correct version for your computer. I will put the download link on description. Once the download is finished, install iLoader on your computer. Then connect your iPhone or iPad to your computer using a USB cable. Once your device is successfully detected by iLoader, the next step is to sign and install the PS3 emulator on your iPhone. First, log into iLoader using your Apple ID. Your Apple ID will be used to sign the PSX3 IPA so it can be installed on your device. After that, download the PSX3 IPA file from the link I provide in the video description. Once the IPA file has finished downloading, go back to iLoader. Now look for the Import IPA button. Click it, then locate and select the PSX3IOS IPA file you just downloaded. After selecting the IPA, iLoader will automatically begin signing the application with your Apple ID and attempt to install it directly on your connected iPhone or iPad. Once the process is complete, you should see the PSX3iOS Emulator appear on your iPhone home screen. But before opening PSX3iOS, you need to verify the app first. On your iPhone, open Settings, then go to General, VPN, and Device Management. You should see the Apple ID that you used with iLoader. Tap on it, then tap Trust or Verify App. Next, don't forget to enable developer mode because sideloaded apps may require it to run properly. Go to Privacy and Security. Hit developer mode, then turn developer mode on. Now PSX3iOS is installed, verified, and your device is ready. So let's open the emulator and start setting it up. Next, we need to install the official PlayStation 3 firmware inside the PSX3 emulator. First, open Safari on your iPhone and go to the official PlayStation website. From there, scroll down until you find the PS3 System Software Update section. Download the latest available PS3 firmware update file. I'll put the official download link in the video description so you can easily find it. Once the firmware has finished downloading, go back to the PSX3iOS emulator. Now tap Install PS3 Firmware. The Files app will open, so locate the firmware file you just downloaded, then select it. PSX3iOS will now begin installing the PlayStation 3 firmware into the emulator. Once the PS3 firmware has been installed successfully, you're now ready to import your PlayStation 3 games and start testing them on your iPhone. And one of the most interesting things about this emulator is that you can launch supported games without enabling JIT first. From the main PSX3iOS screen, tap the Install button. From here, you can import a disk dump or supported game file that you already have on your device. For copyright reasons, I can't show you how to download PS3 games. You should use a game backup that you legally own and have dumped from your own PlayStation 3 disc or console. Once your game files are saved in the Files app, locate the game you want to add and select it. PSX3iOS will begin importing the game into the emulator. Once it finishes, go back to your game library. And as you can see, the PS3 game should now appear inside PSX3iOS. Now simply select the game you want to play and launch it. The first launch may take longer while the emulator prepares and processes the game files. And there we go. The PlayStation 3 game is now running directly on the iPhone. No cloud gaming, no remote play, and for this setup, no JIT activation required. In my test, I'm actually getting around 60 FPS without JIT, which is pretty impressive for a PS3 emulator running on iOS. However, performance will depend on the game and the device you're using. For lighter or better supported games, you may already get really good performance without JIT. But if you want to play more demanding PS3 games, or you need better performance and stability, you can also run PSX3IOS with JIT enabled. JIT can give the emulator more performance headroom and may help heavier games run more smoothly or consistently. So you basically have two options. You can use PSX3IOS without JIT for the easiest setup, or enable JIT when you need extra performance for more demanding games. For this test though, I'm running it completely without JIT, and getting around 60 FPS is honestly very impressive. And that's it. That's how you can install PSX3iOS and play PlayStation 3 games directly on your iPhone or iPad. We installed the emulator using iLoader, verified the app, enabled developer mode, installed the official PS3 firmware, imported a PS3 game, and finally launched it on iOS. What makes this emulator really interesting is that JIT is not required just to run it. In my test, I was able to get around 60 FPS without JIT, which is already really impressive to play Minecraft PlayStation 3 Edition. But if you want better performance, more stability, or you're trying to run heavier PS3 games, you can still enable JIT for an extra performance boost. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.